Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm here to do y'all summons for July the 9th, 2023. We will be reading Genesis chapter 14 in the Old Testament. We also here to break the codes as well. Y'all already should know who's involved, and if I have to stop, I will, okay? Genesis is basically about how Gina and Mom James created this world, okay? That was her man, okay? Her husband. Like, that's his first wife, okay? In the days of Amraphel, king of Shinar, Awishai, king of Isai, Shadalamah, king of Ammah, and Tidal, king of Gomi. Some regarding tongues, okay? All these names is like speaking in tongues, okay? This is how Gina wrote this Bible, was in her tongues. Like, whatever the hell she was doing. She was doing some kind of magic freaks. They made war with Beowulf, king of Sodom, Brisha, king of Jomara, Shambi, king of Admah, Shema, king of Zinamon, and the king of Bela, also called Zar. All these joined together in the valley of Siddim, also called the South Sea. Okay? Okay, it could be about all of us, okay? They served Shidalama for 12 years, and in the 13th year, they rebelled, okay? Okay, those names could be victims of human sex trafficking, okay? I think I did serve the dead for 12 or more, or 13 years, okay? In the 14th year, Shadalama came and the kings who were with him, and struck the Raham in Ashrah, Karnim, the Zuzim in Ham, the Emin in Shava, Kiraton, and the Horites in their Mount Seir to El Paran, which is by the wilderness. They returned and came to En Mishpat, also called Kedesh, and struck all the countries of the Amalekites and also the Amorites that lived in Hazan Tamar, the king of Sodom and the king of Gomorrah. So the king of Sodom is Mara James, and the king of Gomorrah is Samuel Little. The king of Admah, the king of Zebon, and the king of Bela, also called Zah, went out, and they set the battle in a way against them in the valley of Siddim. Against Shelama, king of Elmah, Tidal, king of Gama Alphapel, king of Shinar, and Awa, king of Isai, 4 kings against the 5. Now the valley of Siddim were full of tar pits. Okay, niggas. Okay, that's what tar pits means. Okay, and the kings of Sodom and Gomorrah fled, and some fell there. See, those who remained fled to the hills. Okay, they didn't want to be niggas. Okay, they didn't want to be slaves. Okay, they didn't want that shit happen to them. So they sold out. Basically, what it's saying. Only reason why I said tar pieces of niggas because the tar man. Tar man, if you look it up, stands for nigga, black person, black man. They took all the goods of Sodom and Gomorrah and all their food and went their way. Yes, when they did that to Michael, they turned him into, his name is Tarman, okay? They took Lot, Abraham brother's son, who lived in Sodom, and his goods and deported with the tanks, y'all. The tanks that way dead people up. Like they put him in that, and like when he comes out, he like Tarman off the movie. They're actually real images, though. You might tell you how we do our movies. They give us like little prophecies. Like I'm actually that zombie that rose up out of the grave, and Michael is Tarman. They took all the goods of Sodom and Gomorrah and all their food and went their way. See, they killed their bodies. Like they didn't want to give their bodies away. They took Lot, Abraham's brother's son, who lived in Sodom, and his goods and deported. And so that means they must have been watching what was going on. One who had escaped came and told Abraham, the Hebrew, at the time he lived by the oaks of Mari, the Amorite, brother of Ishai, and brother of Nur. They were allies of Abraham. When Abram held that this relative was taken captive, he led out his 318 trained men born in his house and pursued as far as Dan. He divided himself against them by night, he and his servants, and struck them and pursued them to Hobah, which is on the left hand of Damascus, and brought back all the goods, and also brought back his relative Lot and his goods, and the woman also, and the other people. The king of Sodom went out to meet him after his return from the slaughter of Shedelaim, and kings who were with him at the valley of Shelvi, that is, the king's valley. Melchizedek, king of Salmon, brought out bread and wine. He was priest of God Most High. Okay. I guess Miles James is like the priest of God, like Gina, like, they like type partner in crimes. He blessed them and said, Blessed be Abraham of God, Most High, possessor of heaven and earth. And it was Gina telling them, Blessed be God, Most High. See, Gina trying to be like the Most High, trying to take his position, trying to be God, okay? Blessed be God Most High, who has delivered your enemies into your hand. Abraham gave him a tenth of all. See, 10%. The Shark Tank. The king of Sodom said to Abraham, Give me the people and take the goods for yourself. Abraham said to the king of Sodom, I have lifted up my hands to the Lord, God Most High, possessor of heaven and earth. Okay, Gina's happy. She took his position. She took what is his. She stole. Okay, robbery. That I will not take a thread, nor a sandal strap, nor anything that is yours, lest you should say, I have made Abraham rich. Okay, so Gina like unidentified. Like y'all would never know she like God in this bitch. Like you would never know that she's that bitch. Basically what she's saying. And she getting that money too, cause y'all love the Bible. Okay, whoever. I will accept nothing from you except that which the young men have eaten, and the portion of the men who went with me, Ner, Isha, and Mamre. Let them take their portion. So we got Caroline Bryan, okay, as well. Her family, her family though, gonna get that money first though. Okay, so that's Genesis chapter 14 in the Old Testament. Enjoy.